review, we break it down. From grips to weights, we wear the crown. With each perfect shot, we'll rise, we won't fall. Welcome to the channel, the best arts of all. It's more than a game, it's our passion. Keep on dancing.
Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. Today's video we're going to be reviewing a set of these. It is the Unicorn Gary Anderson WRAITH edition. Very similar to the Phase 6 in terms of the overall barrel profile. We have the WRAITH grip towards the rear of the dart, which I'll show you when we do the close-up. Now these retail for just under £80 from any of the major retailers. I'll leave some links in the description if you want to take a look. They come supplied with the standard volute point and the Unicorn Gripper 4 in green and the WRAITH flights. Again, you'll get a better close-up look to the barrel itself in the close-up section. The grip profile is very similar to what's already on the Phase 6. The only difference is the WRAITH grip at the back. Adequate grip level throughout the entirety of this dart of level 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5 in my opinion. There is a bit of smooth band if you're a very back end of the dart holder like that. You have got a bit of smooth section, but you are on the cusp of that WRAITH grip, so it might be ideal for you. Middle grippers, you've got the best of both worlds in terms of the grip, because you've got the twin ring grip, which is at the front, and then the WRAITH grip at the back. Now, Unicorn have smashed it out of the park with these, and I made a point in saying that when I went down to attend the Unicorn launch back in September. So let's go and get these all lit up in the box, get the wee close-up done, give you all the stats and dimensions, everything you need to know on these WRAITH Gary Andersons. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with the review. Okay everybody, right in front of you, as you can see, we have the Unicorn Gary Anderson WRAITH, the latest from 3 Unicorn launches this year. So we've had one launch already. The WRAITH Players launch was on the 20th of November, and as you can see, they've brought out a new version of the Gary Anderson Phase 6. So they come with a standard volute point in black. We have the Gary Anderson Phase 6 barrel profile with the added WRAITH grip, which I'll show you in the close-up. They come with the Unicorn Gripper 4 in green and the WRAITH flights, which are really nice, actually, really nice flight. The stems obviously stand out really well. We've got the Gary Anderson signature at the back of the dart, Unicorn logo, and then into that WRAITH grip. Now, I hear a lot of people comparing this to a Pixel grip, and I have to agree that it does look very similar. It feels very similar. The only difference is these feel a bit more grippy than a Pixel grip in my opinion. At the front we've got the twin ring grip, which obviously has become synonymous with a Gary Anderson style dart. Those 2 silver rings to signify his 2 World Championship wins, and then of course the volute points. I did have a throw with these and there is some scuffing on the points already. As you can see, the Gary Anderson WRAITH Phase 6 look absolutely sublime. So what I'm going to do is I'll run you through the dimensions and stuff. So the barrel length from here where the point meets the barrel to here where the stem meets the barrel is 50.7mm, and that is only for the 23 gram and 24 and 25. The 21 and 22 do have slightly different lengths. I will put it on the screen and you can see them. And the width at the widest point on these Gary Anderson WRAITHs is round about the bulb section at 7.2mm wide. So grip level for me on a scale of 1 to 5 is, I'm going to actually say, a very adequate level 3.5, a scale of 1 to 5. The WRAITH grip is very grippy. I'll have to say that just now. So if you're a rear gripper, it may take a bit of time to get used to them if you're not used to a static level of grip. The twin ring is, as it usually is, level 3.5. The Gary Anderson signature actually really pops on these because it's on the black PVD coating. So these retail for £79.95, so just under that £80 mark from all major retailers. I'll leave some links in the description for you. Check out playwiththebest.com if you want to go and have a look at them on the Unicorn website, because that's where Unicorn sell the stuff from as a brand, as well as obviously other brands, other places. So in comparison to my match darts, which are the Callan Menzies. As you can see, the shape difference is obviously a bit different. We've got the front loaded bulb section in comparison to a traditional straight barrel. But the Gary Anderson WRAITHs, obviously, they're synonymous with the Phase 6, very similar to the Noir. The only difference is the added WRAITH grip, in my opinion at least. So, what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to get them over to the board. We'll have a wee throw with them like we do here on Scottish Lad Darts channel, and we'll see how I got on with them. Righty ho. Get the Gary Anderson WRAITHs here. Let's see how we got on. Straight off the bat, that WRAITH grip is phenomenal in the fingers. Feels fantastic. Overall, I'd say a level 3.5 grip on a scale of 1 to 5. Oh, where are you going? Come back over to the dark side. And then back into the light 6. Right, now, I've got a teammate that plays with me on one of my teams that actually calls a 26 a bag of dicks. So, what's everybody's name for a 26? So, done a wee bit of warm up. Let's go for some checkouts, 2 or 3, do some switching. So, we'll go with 65 checkout first. Made a mess of that. 97 checkout. 78 left. Don't know why, but I found that my finger gripped. My finger slipped right off the point at the last minute with that last dart. Right, let's do some switching. So treble 20 to start us off. Out to the 19s. Second dart was great, the other two not so much. But definitely a decent level of grip here. I'd say 3.5 for the rear grip. Front grippers, I'm going to say roughly the same until you've lowered it in. Then it'll probably go down to around about 2. The green stem looks great on the board. It's easy to use as a marker if you want to follow your dart in, like a lot of people do. Usually if I've got a dart like that, I tend to switch because my dart's set up. So we'll try and get 3 in the bull, and we'll go get wrapped up. Bit of a blocker to the bull. I'll go this way. There's literally not a lot I can do with that. So we nearly get 2 in the bull. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go get wrapped up. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was my review of the Gary Anderson WRAITHs. That's them right there, close up. There'll be a picture on the screen anyway if you want to get a better look at the barrel in detail. But 90% tungsten dart, very similar to the Phase 6. The only exception is that WRAITH grip incorporated into the back, the WRAITH lights, and obviously green stem. Volute points come as standard on most Unicorn darts now, so that is ideal because they do stick in the board really, really well. And I've never had any sort of issues with the volutes. Available in 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25 gram steel tip. In today's review, I reviewed the 23 gram. The length, 50.7 millimeters, is actually not too shabby. The only thing is, traditionally I throw a straight barrel dart, like, for example, the Callan Menzies. The silver ones he actually uses, that's the ones I use as my match darts. So changing over to a front loaded dart didn't really work for me. But if you're a front loaded barrel thrower and you're a big fan of Gary Anderson like myself, it's an ideal set for your collection. The retail for, I believe it's $79.95, so around about that 80 quid mark. So in terms of that, it's not bad. But if you're actually looking at these just now, on the date I've put this up, if you go to doubletopdarts.com, you can use the BF20 code for Black Friday 20, get 20% off your entire order. So for the darts themselves, I think it's just under £64 with postage included, because it's free postage over the price of £50 on Double Top Darts. Alternatively, check out playwiththebest.com, where you can get them on the official Unicorn website. So obviously Gary Anderson is one of those legends of the game, and his Phase 6 is a set that he's been using for the past 2-3 years roughly, and they obviously work for him because he's still playing sensational. Now, out of the Wraith Players Editions, my favourite has to be the Camis, simply because they're closer to what I use as match stats. So I'll be doing a Cami Menzies Wraith review very, very soon. So let me know your thoughts on the Gary Anderson Wraiths in the comment section down below. Stay safe out there, everybody. And of course, keep on darting.